So in this video, I want to talk to you about my chronic skin condition, about my eczema, and why I think it's been a blessing in disguise for me. And before I get into it, let me very quickly introduce myself. My name's Sabina. I'm the founder of Girl vs. Globe, which is a travel blog. Started off as a blog, now it's my Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and I create videos about solo female travel. But one thing I don't talk about very much that impacts me every single day is my chronic skin condition, my eczema, which I have had since I was a baby. So I have quite a few years worth of experience of dealing with it, and it has had a really strong impact on my life in both a negative and, what I want to focus more on this video, a positive sense. Eczema and other skin conditions like it are very frustrating to have because when you go to see a doctor, they are really unable to give you any proper answer about what is actually going on with your body and why. Most importantly, why. Yeah, well, in my experience as someone who has seen many different specialists about my skin, both my GP and different dermatologists, the answers you do get are frustratingly scarce. They are not specific, and everyone is basically just going, yeah, it could be this, could be that. So the most common triggers that doctors will discuss with you are stress and diet. Everyone is stressed out and everyone eats things that they probably shouldn't. So it can be really frustrating. And let's get vain for a second as well. It changes the way you look very drastically, and when you look in the mirror you sometimes don't even recognize yourself, and going even deeper into the vanity pocket, you can't put makeup on, you can't use foundation because your skin is so raw, it's so just suffering so much that you don't really want to add any trauma to it. So here are some of the things that having eczema taught me. Number one, definitely, is patience, because when you're going through a flare-up, it feels endless. It feels like it's just something that you are never going to get out of, because in that moment all you feel is that itch and that discomfort. But every single time so far for me it has ended, and so looking back on those experiences, you learn how to go through something that is physically very uncomfortable, emotionally very uncomfortable, and you teach yourself that strength because you see, wow, every single time I got through it, I got out stronger at the end. Number two, it's taught me to be less reliant on my looks, and that is definitely a skill that I would recommend any young woman, any person really, but especially any young woman to develop, because as we age, we don't necessarily get uglier, I don't believe, with that narrative about women getting uglier with age and then men just being beautiful silver foxes. However, it is a narrative that is fed to us by media every single day. And so if you are really reliant on your looks for your self-confidence, you are setting yourself up for a rude awakening. And so for me, being able to say, okay, I may look like a lava monster today, a very cute lava monster, but I'm red, I'm not feeling my best looks-wise, has actually strengthened my resolve to focus on other aspects of my personality. And that feeds very nicely into my third point. The third skill that I have developed as a result of having eczema is definitely a greater degree of empathy, because it's one of those semi-invisible illnesses. It's definitely an illness that is underestimated in its severity, so people will be like, oh, she's got eczema, whatever, no big deal. But it is an illness that can build and grow and become something that is just so disruptive. And as you get more attuned to the pain and discomfort of others, you will inevitably be honing your empathy skills, and they will just always be with you because you will always be noticing that pain in others. And the fourth way in which having eczema completely changed my life, this one probably has been the one that I'm most aware of on a daily basis, and that's because it's tied into that stress and diet sector, which is pretty much all-encompassing in our everyday lives. Because the moment you realize how much power diet and stress wield over our everyday lives, you are going to be forced to make a change. And for some people that may look like completely changing your eating habits. For some people it may look like focusing more on relaxation, going to therapy. I feel like I've tried all of the above. I am not doing so well on the stress front, I still take on way too much, but it's something I am very conscious of now, and that is a huge step in the right direction for someone like me. Anyway, I really hope this video made you feel less alone in dealing with this condition. It's a condition that a lot of us suffer with in silence because it's not sexy and it's got an ugly name. doesn't look pretty, but there are so many people affected by this to varying degrees. So if you're one of them, hi, you're not going through this alone, and I wish you all the best. And thank you so much for listening to me talk about my journey with eczema. Bye.